What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. It has been ages since I've done a vlog. Always how I open up every vlog, because it's always been ages since I've done a vlog. But today's a pretty interesting one. We're actually starting some of the restoration on the Bentley. Namely, these beautiful corroded plasticky wing mirror indicators are getting replaced at an official Bentley dealership near me. We're driving the Bentley down there. First things first, I'm getting back from night shifts, so I'm incredibly tired and need a coffee, because don't drive tired. There's some advice. Yeah, and I've got a few other updates for you as well. New Alienware, pretty sick. I'll have to do a review on this soon, because this used to be a tech channel, so it makes sense to do some tech reviews with a new screen, just to play Halo basically. But it's a very nice system. I've got it on a Black Friday deal. Took ages to arrive, but it is lovely, and I've actually done some personal upgrades to it to make it faster. But we've had the Bentley a couple of months now, and these things keep flopping off the sides of the wing mirror where the actual plastic on the indicator itself is broken. The mounts on the wing mirrors are okay, and where the plastic's all cracked and corroded because they're so old, I thought, let's get a couple of new ones. So I got a quote from Bentley, which we'll discuss later, including fitting, just because I assume they put some steel in around it that I wouldn't have access to. And we will see what it looks like with new indicators on the wing mirrors. Oh, and if you do want to see a video on the Alienware, leave a thumbs up. It's got like a 12-core processor, RTX 3070. I've obviously overclocked it. It's pretty sick. You have to love these freezing British mornings in the winter, but luckily that 6-litre twin turbocharged W12 in front builds heat pretty damn quick, mainly because it's about as efficient as a moon landing vessel. So yeah, hopefully defrosted pretty damn quick, and then I can get a coffee and head to Bentley. What's also nice in a vehicle like this, one thing it is missing is a heated steering wheel. Would like that in a vehicle this luxurious, but it's got 6-stage heated seats with massage built into both the front ones. A really nice climate control system that's very thorough, and in general it is a very comfortable and pleasant place to be, and it's just a very relaxing thing to drive. How I'd contrast it with the GTR is the GTR is a car you actively want to take out for a drive and drive hard and enjoy the driving of, where this isn't really a car I'd say you necessarily take out to drive. It's the perfect way of getting from A to B. It's so comfortable, and it just makes you feel relaxed, and wherever you're going you can make damn sure by driving this car that you are going to arrive there feeling absolutely fantastic, relaxed and in a good headspace. It's not a toy, it's a means of getting from A to B in absolute luxury, with no compromise to comfort, and only compromising to the amazing fuel economy the vehicle gets. Watch the petrol gauge draining now as we speak. They had more than a quarter of a tank 3 minutes ago when I started the car. Done now. Oh, life is always so much better when you got your coffee sorted, even if it is only a Costa. So originally I was going to be doing the wheels next and getting these well, refurbished basically, because they're a little bit corroded, and I think the black looks a bit tacky, so I was going to go just have them like chrome, like one of the options from Bentley for factory, so just sort of chrome them out. Not like completely chrome, but like a black chrome, sort of silver look to match the rest of the trim. But that turned out to be more expensive than I thought, so that is scheduled for next month, and this month we are doing these hideous wing mirror indicators. So as you can see, they are just a bit they're just a bit sort of plasticky, and they're cracked at the edges, and the other ones actually keeps falling off, which is why it's not even on the car. So they're being replaced today. Fingers crossed that'll make a big difference to the look of the car, especially in conjunction with the wheels next week, or next month rather. Well, we are heading back a bit disappointed. Luckily, no money out of my pocket at the moment, but they couldn't fit the wing mirror indicators Issue being they were missing the screws, so the mounting hardware effectively to mount them into the wing mirrors. That was the main issue. Bit strange, I would have thought Bentley would have had the screws sort of with the kit, or at least on hand, you know, they'd be a standard size screw, but apparently not. So we are heading back without the wing mirror indicators, without new ones anyway. So we're going back next week to have them fitted now, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it is what it is. And the screws are an additional £5 a corner. Oh no, actually that's quite reasonable. The other thing they were concerned about was there was adhesive holding them on. Now there was adhesive on this side that I've already removed, and I managed to scrape all the adhesive off with very little, if not no damage to the paint. But I'm hoping the other side's the same, but they were saying, oh, you might need new wing mirrors, and I was saying, no, let's just try and get the adhesive off it, because it came off the other side easy, or that might be different stuff. Although I was, you know, I don't expect it to be immaculate, I just want it to be as close to perfect as possible. And they were like, oh, you might need a new wing mirror, and the wing mirror supplied without paint, I believe, was like £1,100. So we're not getting new wing mirrors. We need new wing mirrors. Luckily, black's a common colour. We would totally eBay it if we needed new wing mirror housing. But fortunately, at the moment, it looks like it should just be indicators, and we're missing the screws. So next week we'll have them sorted, and we'll just scrape the adhesive off the inside of the wing mirror to remount the indicator. Shouldn't be too painful, but it is annoying that I've gone out of the way to get there and haven't actually had them fixed. Having said that, customer service was great, and didn't pay a penny today, so you know they're apologetic for the inconvenience, and it's getting sorted next week, and they've ordered the mounting hardware, so fingers crossed. Not a serious issue, just a shame I've got to wait another, whatever, however many days it is. Thursday, Friday, it's another 6 days with no indicator on one side of the, well, one wing mirror. Not the end of the world, just a bit disappointing. I also wanted to quickly mention how beautiful the New Forest is in the frosty morning this time of year. Absolutely stunning. I was talking to one of the McLaren sales reps that I know, Harry, lovely guy. If you're talking to McLaren New Forest, give Harry a shout. He's a real nice chap. We'll sort you out with a lovely car. About test driving the 570S. Unfortunately, we couldn't today because the one that I was looking at online had been sold, and the other one, again, they didn't have it sort of in a condition that was ready for me to test drive it, so it was sort of being worked on. But it was, and it's a frosty morning as well, but I think the majority of the issue is probably, oh, he's 25, he's just of the legal age to drive it on our insurance policy, and it's frosty this morning, it's rear-wheel drive, maybe not. But he said we'll sort out a test drive at some point, which would be great, so I can see if that's a car I want to upgrade to eventually, or could be quite soon if I swap this and the GTR in, but I don't think I'm going to want to swap the GTR in, but we'll have to wait and see how that test drives, so stay tuned, because I will test drive that at some point and see what it drives like, because the 570S is definitely on my hit list for a car I'd quite like to try out. But yeah, but that's what I was saying, the New Forest, the frosty morning, is just such a beautiful place. The sun was, there's not a cloud in the sky, the sun was hitting the frost, and it was just such a pleasant thing to drive, like wafting through the New Forest when it looks that beautiful in a Bentley. Despite not getting the wing mirror indicator sorted, couldn't have asked for a better morning. Woo! Well, I thought, I'm annoyed, I want to get something sorted out on the Bentley today, and I called Hendy Performance up because they're up the road as well, and thought, let's try and get the wheel alignment sorted, because the car is definitely towing slightly. Oh, that was a last minute red light, should have gone through that really. The wheel alignment is towing slightly to the passenger side, and when we had the car jacked up, you could actually see there's slightly more wear on the inside of the passenger side wheel where the alignment's slightly off. Again, like I said previously, it could be due to the rear brake bind I've got, but I think it's more of an alignment issue. So we're going to go to Hendy now and pay for a cheap alignment, because they're really, really good value for wheel alignments, and see if we can make the car drive slightly straighter and be a bit less annoying on the motorway where you've got to hang on the wheel a bit. Don't like that, not relaxing, not very Bentley. So let's go and sort that out. Well, here we are at Hendy Performance. Haven't been here for ages. Used to come here for car meets back before COVID. I know they had a Model T in here yesterday because I saw it on their socials. But very nice V10 Viper behind me. That is the V10, isn't it? Yes. Lovely, absolute death trap, that thing. But yeah, some cool cars in here. But hopefully we'll be able to go through and see the car get aligned. So obviously the Bentley is pulling slightly to the passenger side. Nice to get that sorted out today, even if we couldn't get the wing mirror indicator sorted out, because that is a bit of a shame. But hopefully, you know, in a few months everything will be fine on it and it won't need anything else done. But in the meantime, it's nice to get little jobs out of the way and just tick them off the list. This SRT10 is gorgeous, even bigger displacement than I'm running at the moment. We bet it gets even worse fuel economy as well, which is hard to believe, but probably quite true. I was hoping I could go almost this sort of chrome, on the Bentley wheels, but I think that might be a little bit outlandish on the Bentley, and I think we're going for a black chrome instead, just because trying to maintain a finish like that is so hard, because it's just so easy to scratch and ruin. But yeah, should be quite a nice thing to have new wheels on the Bentley. But that SRT10, beautiful. Got a very nice Ford Capri 280 there as well. Love a nice old Ford classic. Jamie Stone, shout out to you. You love old Fords. There you go. There's an old Ford. Gan Trophy R, and a couple of Lotuses as well. But very nice waiting room actually. Cool little V8 coffee table down there. I do respect that. Very cool. So we're just sorting the tracking out on the car now, guys. Taking it to Hendy Performance, like I said, they've got a really nice lift here to make sure it's all the tracking's done properly. Obviously it's an old girl, so some of the bolts are extremely hard to move. We've also got a slight bit of dampness around one of the gaskets on the transmission. Just probably just got sealant stuff around it, but it looks like there's a slight bit of like oil leak on the tranny, so that's going to mean we might need some transmission servicing done at Bentley at some point, so that could get quite expensive. But in the meantime, I guess we'll just top off the case at some point and see how it holds up. We're going to brake cleaner it off and see if the issue comes back, see if the seal is still leaking. But by the smell of the oil, it probably is leaking a tiny bit. So here is another one for Jamie Stone, his favourite car, a nice old Escort RS Cosworth. This is beautiful. I cannot believe the finish on the paint on this. So this one is actually owned by Hendy Performance, and I've been told it is for sale, but we're not sure what the price is. I'm sure it's astronomical, but you can see why. I mean, the finish on the paint's beautiful, and it's just such a lovely car. All original interior with the old boost gauge with the white dials. It's just beautiful. So after putting it in jack mode and lifting it up to get one of the wheels off it at the front, we still cannot get one of the adjustment arms loose because it is so old, heavy and corroded and horrible. So it's probably going to need new control arms at the front at some point. Obviously we've done all the other tracking, so it will drive better than it did when I drove it in. However, it's still a bit of a shame that we couldn't get all of the tracking done perfectly. Well, we've sorted the tracking out on 3 corners. All in all, not a total disaster, I guess, but we couldn't sort the tracking out on one. So we're going to need some new like control arm bits on on the near side front, which is annoying, but I'll do that next service at Bentley, I guess, and it hasn't really sorted the pulling to one side issue out, which is a bit of a shame. And we've got to wait till Thursday for the wing mirror indicators. Oh well, at least we now have progress sort of being made, although not today, really. Kind of annoying, but we did see some cool cars today. Cozzy was cool. And all the cars at McLaren were cool. I mean, 765 LT, 570S, all those Bentleys. Yeah, it was a cool day in terms of car spotting. So I guess I can't really complain. And that SRT Viper was awesome as well. So all in all, we've made very slow progress, but we are crawling forward. And eventually, that Bentley is going to be like it's 2004 again and be super clean, super new, and look lovely. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and remember to like, comment and subscribe. I'll do a video on this beast soon, the specs of this, and give you some benchmarks of it and my opinions of this beautiful, very loud pre-built. And I'll see you guys very soon with more automotive or tech or lifestyle videos, whatever the hell I'm doing. Peace out.